Hey y'all, it's Mary and this is Mask Monday and welcome. And I'm going to do the collagen melting web mask. I haven't done it in a while. This came from Carolyn Gardner and it's just a really wonderful mask. Your skin feels wonderful afterwards and I just really need it today. And I'm also going to do the Spa April Bath and Shower hand and nail gloves that I received from Avena's Varieties. And now I can't really do that while I'm on, so we will see. We'll see. Okay. Anyway, I got the, what you have to do with the collagen melting mask is you have to put on, this top portion is the liquid. This is a dry mask down here. So I'm going to put this, it says tightening activator. I have one already opened. And the best way that I can figure to put it on is just to use your fingers. And it says to put an even layer. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Oops, it's there's a lot of it. I'm going to put on as much as I can. I'm dropping it, of course. And blue is hitting my elbow and smudge lift. So, okay, blue. Uh-oh. Like I just had a brownout. Did y'all see that? What in the world? It is, it might be raining here. I don't hear it, but I don't know. There was a little something go on there with the lights. Okay. Now there's a lot in here, so I'm going to try to put a little bit more on. All right, blue. I might as well put it on because this is what's going to activate. You want to come up? Come on. Blue has been so incredibly needy again today. I love him, but he can be a little pesky. All right. See, I'm putting as thick of a layer. There's still more in here. And it says that it activates immediately, so you can't really save this serum for later. So I might as well put on as much as I can because it will make the dry mask stick to my face. Wow, there's just so much in here. And last time I used it, or when I did it on camera, I told y'all that it reminded me of, remember, good old-fashioned Elmer's glue. It sort of even smelled that way, but it doesn't really smell that way this time. It must have been, it was just so new to me, I guess. Uh-oh, I don't know what blue's doing, but blue, come on, calm it down. Okay, so let me put on the web mask. I have a towel right here to wipe that off of my hands. And then we'll put, now when you take it out of the bag, this is what it looks like. There's two pieces, which is lovely. I'm going to put on the top piece because it's what I opened first. Now, in my opinion, there is, all right, there's a side, the outside part here is, you can feel the web. The inside part is slick. And when, to me, the way it's folded and you open it up, to me, that is what's supposed to go toward your face, which is the shiny side, not the webbing side, not the side with the roughness. Let's put it that way. It says that once you put this on, that activator will bring it to, will help this collagen or whatever melt into your skin. So, and oh, I really like to get my eyes. It's a little low here on my eyebrows. It's hard to, it is sort of like glue because once you put it on, that's it. Can't really move it around. Try to press it on in. All right, and then the bottom half, the same way. When you open up the bottom half, the inside is the shiny side. So in my opinion, that would go against your skin because if you put it on the other way, it might not fit right, in my opinion. I mean, it might not stay. Whereas this is molded to your face, so I think it goes this way. And that's just my opinion, but everybody has their own opinion about it. Some people have turned it around and even in the middle of filming, turned it around. This is how I did it the first time on camera, and my skin was amazing. I think no matter, honestly, no matter which way you put it on, your skin is gonna be amazing because that activator really is wonderful. Get a little bit closer. See, now it does feel very tacky like Elmer's glue. This is a little low here. You can see my puffy eyes. My eyes are puffy. Oh, eek, like bad puffy. This is really showing them off. it's stuck to my skin. I can't really put it up. Anyway, okay, anyway, y'all, I finally was able to watch my live. It was very long. I don't like doing such long videos, and I thank you all for coming to it. And I thank you all, whoever rewatched it, thank you, or watched it afterwards, because it was very long. And I don't plan on doing such long lives in the future. Time got away from me. I was having a blast. Y'all seem to be having a blast. But when I watched it back, it does get boring. You know, but when it comes to lives, you know, you're like sort of in, people might pop in and out here and there. So, you know, they wouldn't necessarily see how long and boring it can be. But it was super exciting for me, just the whole fact of doing the live. And then almost immediately after I got on, people were telling me I was at 1,000, and I was like, what? Because the last I looked, I was at 994, I think, that morning. So I was very, very surprised. So thank you all so much again. And there were a couple of questions that people had as I watched the live back. You can't comment on what people said. So I did write down a couple questions. Some of these I have answered before, but no, you know, but y'all, there's new people here. So this doesn't quite fit on my nose properly. I don't know how to make that fit, but anyway. So I thought I would answer them. The first one is real easy. It's what are my cat's favorite treats? My cats are not supposed to have treats. And when all right, Smudge. Smudge has had crystals in his urine, and that is very dangerous for any cat, especially a male, because it can block them from urinating. And so he has to be on special food. So because he's on special food, it's just easier to have all three of them on special food, because otherwise I have to feed them separately. I have done that before. Before I got these cats, I had 4 other cats that I had for a long time together, and you know, they all passed away. There were, out of the 4 cats, 2 had to have separate different food. So I had to feed them in separate rooms, and it was very difficult. So this time I decided not to do that. I'm just going to feed them all the same. And they're not supposed to have treats. And when I say that, they like treats. So I do give them, I think it's the Fancy Feast, little treats. It's, I should have done that before I sat down. Let me go get a package and I'll share it with you. Sorry about that. I should have been more prepared. By the way, this stays on for 20 minutes. They're Temptations. Y'all have sent me these recently in some friend mail, and they love these. And what I do, since they're really not supposed to have treats, they get 3 of those each every night. Because my house is set up, my living room, I can close my living room off. And there's doors on each end of it. If I didn't, my house goes in a circle, and they run through the house and knock down things and all that good stuff, which will bring me to another thing in a moment. So I close one door, and then to entice them out of the living room, I have a canister that I shake, and then they come and get their treats so that I can close the other door. And so they each get 3. And that seems to make them very happy. And they think it's a big deal. And okay, so I'm happy about that. So the 3 a night, it's not a big deal. And this is what they like, are the Temptations. And they don't like the soft ones. And they like the little hard ones. So, and these are filled with something. They have a little filling inside. I'm not sure all about it. But anyway, that brings me to the next thing. During the live, there was a crash. And I just could not keep up with y'all's talking, but several of you, quite a few of you said to me, Mary, go take care of that crash. Go ahead and leave. We're right here. We'll stay here while you go and check on the crash. So thank you so much for that. But I'm just used to the crashes around here, and it's usually nothing. A lot of times they hit the back of my fancy, nice, beautiful chair, and it goes ka-ching, ka-ching, and hits the floor again. So I have wood floors, so the wood feet hit the floor, and it sounds bad, but it isn't. Or their cat tree has fallen over only once, but it sounds to me sometimes like it's falling over every day. So they just like to do that. They race through the house and they get crazy. And the next question that I wanted to answer, there were a lot. You all were congratulating me and all that, and it was just wonderful. But Jan Carlson asked, "What brought you to Alabama?" And I did a video back. It's been a while, and where I answered. I think there were 3 parts to it. I answered a bunch of questions from y'all, and I did tell all about that kind of stuff. But I'll tell it again. Right quick if I can. Being in Chicago, my dear neighbors and friends, the apartment building I lived in had like 12 apartments, and I became friends with right away with my neighbor that was right next to me. Her name was Mildred, and she was an older lady, and she lived with one of her daughters, and then another daughter lived on the other side of the building, and Betty is married to Pat, and then they have Kathy is their daughter. And my job, I worked for a psychiatrist for many, many years, and he was moving to Washington State. And it was very upsetting to me because I wanted to be, that was my job, and I loved it. I had it a long time, and I wanted to stay there forever. But I could not. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be putting on one of the hand masks. I'm gonna put on one because I'll have to have a hand to operate things, and then when I'm done filming, I'll put on the other one. So this comes like this. So they were going on vacation. They would come down to Alabama because they have family here, and they asked me to go with them. And I said, why would I want to go to Alabama? Because I don't like the heat, y'all. So, but I thought, well, my job was ending. After the doctor moved, I still had that job for about 6 more months to clean up everything in the office, and there was still, like insurance money coming in, still doing all that kind of bookkeeping and stuff. So I came with them to Alabama, and I met their cousin, and that's why I moved down here, because I married their cousin. So that's what brought me here. And we were together for a few years, and then we got divorced. And I stayed here because I owned a double wide trailer, and I owned well, maybe it's not a double wide trailer, but a big trailer. Looked like a ranch house is what it sort of looked like, a ranch style house. And I had I think I had 3 cats at the time. So my family wanted me to come back to Chicago, and I wanted to go back to Chicago, but I had responsibilities here. So, all right, I put this on. This is wet on the outside as well as the inside, so it's a little different than what I'm used to, but it feels really good. So since my nails are off, this was a good time to do this. And I'll put the other one on when I, like I said, when I turn off the camera. This says leave on to 15 to 20 minutes. So, okay, and then massage the remaining serum into your hand. So anyway, that's how I got here. So I think that might be all there. I was really surprised. I had a couple people from overseas on the live. That was so exciting. My dear friend Terri, she's in England, and she was up in the middle of the night and came. And I didn't tell her I was doing a live. She just happened upon it. So I was so happy to see her there. And then Miss Bunda is from Indonesia. And Bunda found me, I want to say she found me or I found her through cat videos, through shorts, because I have some cat shorts, and she does a lot of cat videos. And that's how we found each other. I don't know if she found me or if I found her looking at shorts. And she's been loyal to me ever since. She comes and watches my videos and comments on them, and I do the same for her as best as we can. Not every video, but we do. So that was really good to see her as well, and just to see all of y'all. I mean, because I didn't announce I was doing a live, because I wasn't sure what to expect, and I wasn't sure if it was even going to work, so I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But I do plan on possibly going live this Friday night for Friday Night Gab. It depends on the week, depends on what's going on, depends on, it'll depend on a lot of things. But I don't want to go live every week. I think we'd have a lot of fun for a couple of weeks, and then people will not like it and they'll slack off. And I understand because I can't get to lives myself. I can hardly ever get to a live. So I do apologize because I want to. I want to see everybody's videos and I want to get to everybody's lives, but I can't really do it. So I understand if you can't make it, no worries. And I'm not going to commit to this Friday. Let me move this a little bit over because Smudge is gone. I'm not going to commit to anything right now. But I probably will end up doing a live once a month, and maybe once in a while I'll do another one. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see, because there's just a lot happening and everybody's busy and everything. So, all right, I think that's it, y'all. And well, I could take this off. Oh, no, I can't take it. Well, I could take it off to show you. Let me come back and when the 20 minutes is up, and I'll take these things off and talk about it. Okay, y'all, I took the hand glove off and my skin just feels really good. I haven't done this hand yet. I'll do it after I'm filming, but this hand feels really good. And then I can, after I do that, I will do my nails. And I did have some serum left in the package, so I put it over this web mask. And I see that I have this a little low. I wish I had put it up. It's not staying at all on my nose. But let me take it off and tell you all how it feels. Usually your skin just feels amazing. See, when I take it off, it just looks a little tacky. I have a little mirror here. Whoops. I forgot to turn that light on. I don't know if you can see. It's a little, you can see a little white on there. And then you're just supposed to rub in the essence. And it's really on the dry side. So I'll just rub it in, and your skin feels so moist and young feeling. It feels good. Feels very good. So I want, oops, I'll have to trim some of that off. I'll have to go in and maybe, yeah. I don't have to wash it off. Okay, it just rubbed right in. It rubbed right in. It feels really good. My skin is really moist and it feels good. So thank you all so much for stopping by. And I will list Carol and Avena in my description if you want to go see them. And y'all probably already know them. But thanks for stopping by and count your blessings. Have a great day.